when it comes to marriage, not even your sister can step with your husband, but still your sisterhood relationship is there. At times you forgive them and life moves on.
Said?
Marriage is not a straight line, but every day we strive to make it straight.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Wise Rising. We are back once again on our weekly dose where we learn from each other, where we rub shoulders and share experiences. Once again, my name is Karine Nyine,
Sandra Lubanka,
I'm Beatrice Chimpi, Barbara Emiru,
and we are
Wise
Rising. And marriage
is not a straight line, but every day we
strive to make it straight. That is why we are here. That's why we sit and shoot these videos to share, because it's not a straight journey. Every day we strive, we work hard, and marriage is hard work. So we are here to share. It is sensitive, but we are going to share because I was discussing with the ladies, and remember, this is something that is eating us up as Christians and as human beings, because honestly, we rub shoulders, we've got friction, we've got things that hurt us, we've got disappointments, but the only thing that we need to do to move on is forgiveness. Yet forgiveness, it is a hard paper. It is something that is hard. The Bible even warns us that a person who does not forgive, he kills the other brother. But you know what? We've kept on killing people. You have someone that you've tied for the last 10 years. You've never forgiven them. Whenever you look at them, you wish them bad. So forgiveness, it is a sensitive issue. We want to share experiences as usual. This is a warning. We are not perfect. But we share experiences as wives. From Beatrice, from Barbara, and also you. Tell us in the comment section, how do you forgive? What are the baselines? What are the elements that you base on to forgive? Of course, we are going to lift up each other, as the Bible says. Is there anyone of you who is weak, lazy? Call the brethren to pray with you. So even today, ladies,
forgiveness in marriage.
Today, we are going to share. Ochikola otya to forgive and forgive this person. No mutunule gamba, I have let my husband, I've let my in-laws, I've let my friends. So forgiveness, it is a sensitive issue, but we are going to share as you comment.
So
also and share.
Does this fall to every kind of human being?
Yes, it can be forgiveness in marriage.
Is it in marriage or general?
In marriage especially, but even in general. Because there are those guys, your marriage is failing because of your in-laws. Okay. Your marriage is failing because of your maid.
That's because they are part of.
They are part of your family. Yes, your in-laws are part of your marriage. Yes, they are.
They are.
Yes, I read it somewhere that don't you think you marry only your husband? You marry every bit of them. Yes, because if Mami Nine's mother is sick, man, the whole family is sick. Somehow, somewhere, he will spare money. He will spare time to go to the hospital. Yeah. So the whole family is what? Is sick. So my ladies,
forgiveness.
What is forgiveness to you, first of all? And what are the things that you've considered, especially those people that hurt you, that wronged you, and you have forgiven them? You can share your experience. How did you go through it, so that we help a lady there, we help a young man, a young girl, and we grow in the Lord.
For me, forgiveness to me is letting go of that painful situation, and letting go meaning you like even when you think about it, it doesn't hurt you anymore. Which means you're like, I have let go. It happened. I have released you, releasing you. Yes, for me I say I have released you. I will not bring it back. For example, in marriage, if we have an argument with my husband, I will not bring back that same thing. Honey, remember last time you did this, last time you didn't give me money for hair, even today you're not giving me. So if I forgive him, it means it has passed.
Even if he does it again, it is
don't-
just fresh.
Yes.
You don't call back that.
Yes.
Don't bring it back.
Okay. Beatrice, what is
That's
forgiveness to you?
Forgiveness to me, it feels like dying to self. Dying to self. And why I speak that, it is because me as a person, forgiveness has been one of my greatest challenges ever since I was young. And the person who taught me forgiveness was my mom, because being a firstborn, I saw her go through certain experiences in life. And being a firstborn, you want to fight for her, you want to, no, mommy, this, they cannot mistreat you, no, they can. And the second person who has taught me forgiveness, that is when I entered marriage, was my husband. Like, I felt like, no, if I'm right and the other person is wrong, they are wrong, and they need to accept that they are wrong. A time reached, I think it's been a growth. I don't believe that I'm there. I will not say that I'm someone who I easily forgive certain tiny things, but I'm a deep thinker. So it takes me time to forgive, because I struggle with forgiveness, I'll be honest.
You first weigh the situation.
Yeah. But what challenges me the most is whenever I go to my closet to pray, and I go bearing that pain. Whoever it is that has hurt me, it Dibange Banja from the Lord, it's like I cannot continue with my sacrifice of prayer or worship, because there is something that is. So I end up telling God, Father, I pray, give me the grace to forgive this person.
But you know also, unforgiveness hinders, blocks your prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's better you forgive. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's better you forgive than you surrender.
What is forgiveness to you, Mchala Lubanga?
Me, forgiveness, in this journey, as I've been walking the journey with Christ, I learned forgiveness in a simple ways. What I can say, forgiveness is sacrifice to love. When you love someone, it is so much easier to forgive them.
Even when they have hurt you?
Yeah, even when they've hurt you. I remember I shared with one of my friends, and I told them, like, our sisters can hurt us. Your sister can hurt you. When it comes to marriage, not even your sister can sleep with your husband, but still your sisterhood relationship is there. At times you forgive them, and life moves on.
Said?
Another example.
You can forgive your sister very fast.
Yeah, because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to many people, and then life moves on, because, like they say, blood is thicker than water. So in me, as I'm growing this journey, like, if I can forgive my sister of the worst, why not forgive my sister-in-law? Why not forgive my friend? Like, I've learned to train myself. Like, actually, I shared it with you guys. Like, if I can forgive Denise, why not forgive Karen?
Why have
the level of your friendship?
The amount of like the level of the offense.
It does not matter, because at the end of the day, I'll forgive my sister. I'll forgive my sister. The worst that can happen, I don't know even the worst thing that can happen. But anyway, me, I put it inside me. Like, as long as I can forgive my sisters, I don't think like
it's hard for you to forgive anybody else.
Yeah, it is.
Your husband.
I can forgive him.
Wow.
But me, I feel like it can be easy for you to
It's
forgive,
easy to
your,
forgive
sister,
your sister than
but it's
your-
very hard for you to
Yeah.
forgive someone who is
Yeah.
like my workmate.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Like,
Do you know why?
Sikweta,
I've seen, like, there is nothing new under the sun.
Yes.
And, for example, if it's cheating, you are forgiving your husband that because your husband has cheated. We have grown up in society where men are cheating, what and what, but you're just praying that may it not happen to me.
Sandra,
May it stay there.
do you know that you can forgive your husband for cheating, but you don't forgive the girl that your husband was cheating with?
Yeah.
I can. If it's my sister, I can. You let go. If it's someone that I don't know, well and good.
I mean,
So to you,
Continue and go.
forgiveness is loving people.
Yeah.
What did you?
It's sacrifice to love.
Sacrifice to love.
Yeah, I don't know what I can say, but you force yourself to love them, especially
forgive them.
especially when you can't, you're in the same circles. If it's someone that you have made, maybe, for example, workmate, you talked about your workmate. We always change workplaces, and then those people can let go, you leave them go. You know, it's hard to forget.
Isn't it important also to forgive them before you leave?
You forgive them.
Important.
You forgive them, but for those people,
to forgive them actually.
yeah, it's very easier because you won't even meet them again. Yeah, like it is over. But these people that you stay with, me in this journey where I'm working right now, I decided, like God, to give me the grace to forgive completely.
Wow.
And me, one thing, but Beatrice talked about struggling with forgiving people. Me, one thing that I was struggling with is to apologize. Is to apologize. But because I learned that forgiveness is good, then also I worked on the journey of apologizing. Like if I'm the one in wrong, I try to explain to someone, like what I meant, why I did this, what, so that there can be that mutual understanding, and we continue, and they forgive me, so that we don't keep that grudge between us. So me, I learned, like, you sacrifice to love, like man, you know.
Wow. And to me, forgiveness, like Beatrice, is dying to self. And to let your heart free. To me, the reason why I usually forgive people is I want to let my heart free and move on. Because the reason why we are bringing this topic, one of the things that eating us as marrieds is unforgiveness.
Yeah.
Women are not ready to forgive their husbands. Husbands are not ready to forgive
Their wives.
So at the end of that day, that's why we are registering so many divorces. Because it's forgiveness that allows you to move. Forgiveness is the one that allows you to reach the 40 years.
Yes.
It is
but you can forgive
forgiveness.
someone and you still don't be with them.
And that means you're divorcing them.
If it's marriage,
If it is marriage,
you see people
if
who
you
are
forgive
divorced and they have a
but
mutual
again, it's not a
relationship.
marriage. It's not a marriage. You living and living on your own. It's not a marriage. Last time I was telling one of my friends, I am your matron if you're still married to that young man. I am not you. I am your friend if you leave. I can no longer stand and say I was your maid of honor when you divorced your husband. I am your friend. That title I rub it off.
because the marriage ceased.
The marriage is not there.
Yeah.
So it is okay to forgive and move on. But again, it's not a marriage. That's why our workmates will forgive them and we don't stay them, we will stay with them in the same space. So to me, it's dying to self and leaving your heart free. But again, I want us to discuss what are the baselines of forgiveness? What do you do? What are those things that you consider on a personal level?
For me, I can start there. For me, if you asked me 3 years ago about forgiving my spouse, it would be easy for me to just walk away and not forgive. But right now, chinka katako to forgive my husband because I've been with him longer. I've seen the good things he can offer me, yeah, and because of the good things that I've seen in him, or maybe the journey that we've walked together, forgiveness has become easy for me.
Because you want to move the journey with him,
and because I know he's also forgiving to me. You understand? I don't know if what you would do that why I wanted it to come out. Like, I feel like
there are some things that you do that he forgives you also right now.
Yes.
And then you have a reason also to forgive him when the worst comes in place.
And also there's a lot for me to lose if I don't forgive him. Yeah, because for me keeping that grudge, you know, if I've not forgiven him, I'm angry. I am losing my friend, I am losing my chatmate, I am losing a lot. So it is for my own good to for my own good to forgive him so that things can go back to normal.
Wow.
But
so
also for me,
your
forgiveness,
baseline is the journey that you wish to have with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but also forgiveness, forgiving somebody is not, it has never been hard for me.
Wow.
I easily forgive, like.
Wow.
Yeah. So also, even I don't know, but I easily forgive. So forgiving is not something I struggle with.
Wow. Don't tell us, when did you reach there? How did you reach there? How come that it is easy for you to forgive?
For me, I also think I think it's about my personality. Because actually my husband told me that one of the reasons he married me is because of I easily move on.
Yeah, by the way, there are those people that they don't
you
cling
easily-
on to
yeah.
things. Yeah? People that just let things go. She did that. Just,
I easily move
and
on
then they
with
just,
things.
yeah. Like people
Because
that,
even something because even my friends actually tell me, but Barbara, that thing was so hard for her. Like if somebody did something to me, like my friend would be like, but that is too deep. Like how did you forgive that person? And for me, I'd be like, I think it's okay. So I think it's also a personality thing.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The
So
people
be
with
it,
certain personality.
a student of forgiveness.
As you're speaking, of course, I've been married for 14 years. There's been a lot of forgiveness.
Yes, of course.
But I want to speak on behalf of someone who is a wife or husband who is watching.
True.
And affirm that there are different degrees of offenses.
Forgiveness, yes.
And why this topic came up is the reason people are divorcing or separating, not because the husband didn't give them money, not because the husband said you're stupid, not because the wife came back at 10. You will not hear that I moved out of the house because my husband
came at
The greatest offense that people are taking at heart is you going to vow with this person on the altar. And for some reason, they go and defile the vow.
Yes.
That has been the greatest. I've seen people testifying, I've seen people on social media, pastors abroad, people have forgiven. Some wives have given birth. They conceived and they spoke the truth that I slept out. And these men of God, yes,
and they have forgiven them, yes.
One time I was at Watoto in a conference, and that couple came. They are walking around the world teaching forgiveness. But do you know that it's been over, I think, 12 years? The child has now grown. But as the man was speaking about it, he was still even crying. Like you could see that this person is still
not
hurt.
yet.
He just sacrificially did it so that he can either go to heaven or something. I don't know. But it is something very hard.
Yeah, sacrifice to love.
Yes.
This man, the way he explained it, he said, he looked at his wife and he said, if I throw her out, since I'm the cover, if I throw her out, she's going to be uncovered. Actually, so many people took long without knowing that child is not their child.
Wow.
They are preaching the gospel of forgiveness, the two of them walking. So he said that he even held the wife on the pulpit and showed the people, covered the jacket. He said, I forgave her because Christ first forgave me. It was hard. Everyone in the congregation was crying. They showed us pictures. Right now, the boy has mingled among their 5 children and is there. He said, I wanted my sons, my children, to see how forgiveness looks like. But I will not tell you that as Beatrice, I have that strength. Even I have that grace.
The grace.
But forgiveness is work.
Yeah.
You work on it. It doesn't come.
It doesn't come naturally.
Yeah. So sacrifice. Oh wow.
Because I think for me, having been a women leader for a long time, the greatest offense, no woman clings on the husband not leaving food. No, whatever, those are minor. They are major when you've just gotten married.
In those circumstances, how would you advise? Like,
one thing I would advise, if you don't know God, that is your time for you to accept Christ as your Lord and Savior.
So that
why?
you sacrifice
Because He is the only person who is going to enable you to forgive this person and see this person differently. He is the one who is going to help you. You literally ask Him, God, heal me. The way you heal conditions like cancer, which cannot be healed. This also is pain that is hard to heal. But God, may you heal me. We've seen so many people in our communities. They have forgiven.
Yeah.
They have forgiven their spouses.
Yes.
And God bless you. I'm still a student.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because the elements, the reason why we are sharing.
Me, by the way, I'm a student
what
of
are
forgiveness.
some of the things that you do?
In terms of cheating, but other things, ask my husband, I'm the easiest. By the way, I can
forgive.
I forgive those
so
minor things.
Sharing, I'm such.
And you'll be tested there.
Yes.
God forbid. Have that habit
Yes.
of telling us.
And Sandra Gamanyo, the thing that you fear the most
The most
is what will come to you.
to come to you.
Yes.
It is
Will not
written.
come to us.
It is written.
And
Job
if the
said
devil
it.
knows that is where my fall is going to be, it surely will be there.
No, God
No,
forbid.
you
No,
will
no, no,
not.
No, of course
You
we
will
cancel
not.
it. We cancel.
He will not even test you
Yeah.
because they know even God will protect you because manyo mwana we
Yeah.
aja kuguheri.
Kama chinzirire wala.
Fire.
We have authority in our tongues
But
too.
me also, I want to share one of the things that I best on to forgive my spouse. Barbara talked about it. It's the fact that I love my husband. I just feel no more like sisobola mumuwa.
Sikuwa musajja.
I just feel I cannot,
that is
Angela,
just
I
like
cannot give you my husband.
Angela.
No, I'm just giving you like
Yes,
an example. Angela, when I just feel I cannot give you my husband. So on that baseline alone, if my husband comes back and he asks for forgiveness,
Me, I think I see it
and he
differently.
pours out his heart, trust me,
My
friends, I
brain is
think I can
understanding.
forgive him. Because first of all, I love to see the 40th marriage. I want to see the 50th anniversary, and I want to love this person till death do us what? Apart. So me, the journey and the relationship that I have with people allows me to forgive. Though there are those that I forgave and we're no longer like in touch. Because as who said? Because they are not in my vicinity. They are not in my vicinity. But because I have my two friends that we had issues, I forgave them, but we no longer talk. But when I see them, I had and cry, no. But I forgave them, and I'm in my spirit when I'm praying for my friends, I pray for them. But we no longer have that relationship. There's even a cousin of mine. I forgave her, but we no longer have that vibe. Like when we meet, maybe in family gatherings, I'll come and say, hello, how are you? Praise God, how is family? And I sit the other side. But my heart is not pouring out and in pain and all that because of the relationship. But for my husband, the fact that I'm going to stay in the same house, I think forgiveness is one. The journey, the love, it has allowed me to. The thing of
Me, I think I'm a respecter of people's decisions. I don't take adultery lightly.
But
yes,
also, but
you
you
don't
know,
take it.
Because
but what
this
if,
is a decision that someone made.
what if it was the devil?
No.
Which devil?
Hey, devil yamukwatako
No,
mwami
what
waffe.
No, what Beatrice said. Actually, I was talking to one of the counselors, marriage counselors of late.
Musajja wattu. Here, me musajja wattu.
No, I was talking to one of the marriage counselors of late, and they say adultery is not an excuse.
It
like,
is not.
It is something like you go into
Knowingly, yes.
Knowingly, you go into knowingly. But then here we are, Beatrice. Okay, maybe he did it. Me, one thing that I've learned in this journey of forgiveness, maybe from the past mistake that I made, I personally, being my character, being an introvert. Before I used to fear engaging people, yeah? Like if someone has annoyed you, okay, they've annoyed me, and then you let them be, you be yourself, and then you do not meet to talk and discuss issues out. But as I've been growing up, I learned to come to Karen. Karen, they told me you did this. Why did you do it? Or what made you do that? So that I get to see their opinion, the other side.
Yeah.
Because sometimes...
So you sit your mommy.
So ask your husband.
Yes.
Why did you get feelings for Karin?
Let me tell you. Yes, you can ask your husband, why did you cheat? Let me tell you, may I have a couple? I have
and
a
they
couple.
give you what reason?
Let me tell you, I have a couple that...
Let
me tell you, I've had a couple. Guys, listen.
I'm kidding.
Barbara, listen. I've had a couple that have been counseling. And we sat this guy and asked him, what made you cheat? And the guy gave his reasons. And the woman accepted. Until yes, I have been doing everything that he has said. And I admit, I pushed him to do that.
Okay.
I pushed him to
Are there
cheat.
things that men do that would make women also go and cheat?
Yes.
Why do women choose not to cheat?
It is a personal decision that you make.
It is a personal decision.
It's a personal
as a child
decision.
of God.
Yes.
Who in marriage is perfect that they don't reach a time and put their spouses on like, oh my God, if I can get another
Let me tell you,
man, or I can get
Beatrice,
another
we
woman.
as Christians, we know that always the devil will look at the loopholes. Where there is a loophole, the devil has never loved our marriages. They don't allow us to be. He's not happy when you and Mr. Chief, you're happy. The devil is not happy. And then the devil will look at that loophole where Beatrice, you're so busy with books, with what, and then you spend months and months and months without giving him chow. And then here he's at work.
Maxi, who lives a man for month?
People do it.
People do it.
People
They are
do
busy.
it. People are busy.
Even in relationships.
They are busy.
People are
Yes,
busy.
we are
They
busy.
have sex.
Yes.
Hey,
That's a good busy. But
Yeah.
the thing here, we can all, as Sandra's just said, you can call a person and you sit on a table. Actually, you even realize.
So you want him
this
to tell you
person
what?
I just
Now what
need-
if the
I
reason-
cheated because you were so
Karin.
good.
Also, what if the
No,
reason
the
breaks
girl
you
was
the
so
more?
good.
The girl was so good.
Yes, she was so friendly to me. She used to be like this. Yes. No, Musanyiwa, because
but the truth
maybe
is
you
they always
weren't
have an
present.
No,
excuse for
Mumua,
cheating.
because
No.
I don't know, Mumu, yatamwagala.
Let me tell you.
Buli. Ambita batamwagala.
In most cases, by the way, in most cases, men don't love
Men love
these
their
girls.
marriages.
Men love their marriages.
Yes,
If
men
you do
love their
research,
marriages.
unless when
Yes,
the
men
woman,
love their
is really
marriages.
has a problem.
But I bet you seen a man who cheats on a woman and they marry that same side.
And what I'm saying,
do.
unless you
but
as
most
the
men
wife,
come back to their homes.
unless you as the wife, you're the biggest problem. But if you're not the problem, and maybe
They will come back.
they'll always come back. Me, I've been a witness. Be it even in these Muslim people, you usually see they always come back to the first hajat.
That's
There is
Somehow,
something
yeah.
different with the first wife. There is that grace and favor that covers us as first women.
yeah.
That even the devil attacks
First
them
fruits.
from there.
Yes.
Men always come back because he will say, you know what? I was tempted, I was foolish, I was stupid, I didn't know.
So it is
maybe even the girl bewitched me, and they'll find all reasons.
Yes.
So
Men love their
you
marriages,
mean
by the way.
it's up to us to forgive, to sacrifice, and
Even
forgive.
them to
Even
forgive
then,
us.
You know why?
Because
it takes to
that
even
to
him,
tango.
even him to come and
Yes.
apologize to you. It means he loves the marriage.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Because there are those that will not even
there are
plead
others that
for
will not.
forgiveness.
Hey.
Anyway,
Me, one of the best lines is the journey that I still look at and the journey that I still treasure. Which journey is my marriage? Which journey is my sisters? Which journey these are my workmates? Which journey I don't know who will go with me to the field. Meaning, by all means, I have to forgive. Before you know it, Bakugambi Idi, you're going with Sandra. With Sandra, you have grudges, so it's better you forgive Sandra very fast. So that by the time they appoint her on your team, you're not crying and being like, what can we do?
But also, well, come to think about it, and I also think in marriage, like if we say marriage, I think also that time that you've spent with your spouse helps you to forgive more. Like the other time I was telling you, just a minute, I was telling you, you can find that people who have been married for 3 years, it is easy for them to actually leave their marriage.
Yes.
But a person who has been with their husband for 12 years, they're like, all these 12 years I throw them away, let me forgive this person. So also time range can help you.
Yet, there are
Forgive
others
yourself
where
very
you've
fast.
even spent 25 years and you
they
see
come.
the marriage breaking. Yes, they are there. Those things are there. So that's why we are here to share your elements, the factors that you consider, the things that you tie yourselves on and be like, you know what, because of X, Y, Z, I will allow forgiveness.
Actually, there are even motivators that allow you to forgive. Like you guys, we've grown up in African society. We have seen these things. We have seen, we are a generation. Some of you are the first Christian generation.
Yeah, you have to pray hard.
And then we have seen the things happening. And we have seen our grandmothers, our parents go into these things and they have managed to keep their marriages. So that is motivation enough to say, if this thing happens to me, because there is generational curse, that is,
I will
I think
pray
there is a
and
generation
forgive.
moment
Yeah.
of prayer right now.
Beatrice, there is a generation curse that is coming. Yeah? It will not, Satan will not just let it go. So you just have to pray, you just have to rebuke, you just have to cancel, and you just have to stand and forgive for you to refuse that generational curse from continuing.
From continuing.
Because the moment you
Who
leave,
says that when I forgive my husband, the generation curse then breaks?
You have stayed. You have proved
You
the
have
devil
stayed that
this
even
thing is
Even
going
my
to
grandmother
work.
stayed. Even they all stayed. And
They stayed and they weren't Christians.
weren't
which
They
Christians.
stayed and they
And
didn't know how to
praying.
pray. They stayed and they didn't know how to fast. They stayed and they didn't know the price to pay for that thing to break. But then you're here as a first Christian to break that stronghold.
When you mention that, you people, for example, for me, I'm the first child to get married in our lineage. The moment I got married, even my elder sisters got in generational breakage. I broke that chain. So
Yes.
exactly.
Exactly.
Because I feel like
no matter what.
not in
No, and even that you even kukakasa the devil.
Yes.
No matter what, I will
But of
stay.
course the grace.
The
But of
grace.
course
We
the
pray.
grace.
We don't want those bad things
And
to
I
happen.
pray
Yes,
that
we
God
pray.
help me
We
stick in
cover.
this marriage.
Yes.
But as you're covering in your spirit, you're
Well,
telling your spirit that I must.
Let us give Beatrice a chance. It doesn't work for you. You feel like you cannot.
Wives, come for
No, we are going for the majority.
No. There are people who are like you. Your opinion matters.
Yes, your opinion matters. Now, give us your final shots.
What does the Bible say about cheating?
Forgiveness.
And adultery?
We are talking about forgiveness.
For me, I will go with the Bible.
That you
If for-
divorce.
What does the Bible say about
Yeah.
forgiveness?
Because at that
And
point
you
they
never
saw
marry
that
again.
They saw that.
No, Beatrice.
What's the use of marriage?
What does the Bible say
marry the
about
second
forgiveness?
time.
The Bible tells us to forgive more than 77
times.
But when it comes to adultery in marriage, what does it say?
You can forgive. If you don't forgive, you can divorce. So you choose the
stay
option.
Do you know why
and
they?
you stay
Do you know why they
single.
put that option of divorcing? Because they knew that there are some people who the minority feel like us who cannot handle.
Okay, category you. If you're
If
divorce
you
is your
yes.
option.
You go.
We are telling people
And
that
Beatrice, you're going to be single. Do you think? Beatrice, you want to be?
she doesn't want
Yes, it is.
For me, as my parting shot,
But we'll go with what the Bible says. Adultery and divorce.
for me before I joined Was Rising,
It is your friend.
I would have been like Beatrice, nandibadde bufumbombulekawo nengenda. But now,
When you saw Karina around,
musajja mukwano.
Me, I think there's someone who is just like me and is like, I think it is because those people have never tested
what we've
that.
gone through.
Yes, they don't know
No,
what
we
they've
saw
never been in it.
parents.
Let me tell you,
He said, "I saw my mom."
me have told you we have seen we might not have been there, but we
here
have
I
seen.
witnessed.
We have been second to people
To people
crying
crying.
and what, and we have stood even right now.
And we've seen people
Even
forgiving
right
and
now,
moving
there are
on.
couples we are walking a journey with
Yes.
in forgiveness of marriage over adultery. So we have seen
And
the
they are forgiven
pain.
under marriages.
We have seen the
Yes.
pain, we have seen the tears, we have cried.
And by the
We
way,
have
when we say
prayed,
forgiven,
we have
doesn't mean that
prayed.
the women, even the men are forgiven women who are.
Yes.
So it
And
does not
also men are willing. Actually, one of the things that we just...
Men don't talk about men.
Men also
Because when
cry,
you say-
Bambi, and
Yeah,
come
yeah,
and
yeah.
And then we even
pretend.
have men that have forgiven women.
Yes.
In our age,
In our
Beatrice,
age,
see
yes.
our
We have
age
seen
men.
them.
The men have
Zamula
given,
Vanessa
and the
Kasi.
women have given back
And
outside.
me that think
And they're
is,
forgiven
as
there.
long as the man is ready, someone is ready to seek for forgiveness, they deserve to be forgiven.
Yes.
Especially
Okay.
when you have a
Another one is there is saying they didn't ask for forgiveness. Answer her.
That's hard.
Oh, that is hard. But again, forgive.
They continued in their pride.
No, the
their
Bible gives
action.
us, no, Beatrice, as you've said, the Bible gives us two
How do you forgive
options.
someone who is
Adultery, you'd either divorce, but remember, divorce also has repercussions. You're going to stay single. You will not marry again.
Says Paul.
Yes,
Yeah,
Paul's
it is.
Paul, and
Yeah,
we are following Paul with all the New Testament.
says the Paul not
Eh?
But it's okay not to remarry. No,
Yes.
I want to answer what Beatrice asked.
Yes.
Like, what if someone doesn't come to ask for forgiveness? There are men that will not ask for forgiveness, maybe even women that will not ask for forgiveness because of pride and ego and everything. But you, as Beatrice, or as Barbara Karin, or someone that you really
Watching
feel
us, yes.
that you want your marriage to work out, you swallow your pride, however much you're the one who is
You
offended,
sacrifice to
and
love.
you ask him
Why? The
why.
reasons.
Because for him he has not come. Go to him.
Especially if you want
But
the
Sandra,
marriage.
yes. Who is not sorry? How are you going to force them? That means
Let me
they're
tell you,
cheating.
If
Let me
you
tell
want,
you,
the
if
other
you
thing that
want,
we
this
talked
video has a
about.
part
if you want, you know why? You know what, Barbara? You know why? Because you all have a bad perception that comes after being caught when you're cheating.
Yeah.
So even you might find when he's like, what next? Is this woman going to leave me? Is this woman going to do us? Is this woman going to do what? Maybe even he has so many questions around him. And maybe even he's waiting to see what is next. Am I finished? And he doesn't know where to start from.
But that doesn't stop you from apologizing
No.
for something that you did.
Where does the where does the apology come from? Apology
I think
comes
may
from...
apologize for someone who cheated on me.
No, it's not you to asking. It's not apologizing.
It's you to come together
and say, you know what?
See
and say,
how
and
we,
say what? Henry,
how see what we can how we can
Henry,
move on.
But if Henry is not ready to move on,
No,
that is
enough for me, I
different.
forgive.
No,
that is different.
If he's not ready to move on,
That is different.
He has his reasons for not allowing to move
that
on.
is different.
Yeah?
That's why Ivanova.
Yeah, then you come to a final conclusion. You know when you meet and discuss of this thing, and you say, oh, you know what?
That's
Henry,
why men leave homes these days.
you know you did this thing. You know, like the way you can say, you didn't come us to talk about this thing. You now coach you. You know you did this and this and this. Why are you silent about it? You're not apologizing, but you're asking. When he says, I no longer want to do with you, then that is a different case.
It's a different case.
Then he might find like I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I felt stupid. I felt useless. Please forgive me. If it's understandable, he will. If he's tired of the marriage, still he'll tell you, I'm tired.
He will.
He'll tell you, Sandra, I don't want anything to do with you. Move on. Let me move on.
All right.
Yeah, but when both of you decide, me what I've learned, these silent treatments, they're the also number one causes of breakups and what? Because you're proud and then you also the other party is proud and maybe the other party is guilty and you're also what? So you find like, but you're sorry, you prayed and then you ask him, honey, what went wrong?
Wow.
What
But
went
me,
wrong?
I will leave a question as the moderator for this session. What is the right thing to do?
Exactly.
What is the right thing to do for both men and women?
What
What is the right thing to do in such a situation? Usually, we were questioned one day, what is the right thing to do in this situation? Sometimes it calls for a divorce, for a separation. So what is the right thing to do than you dying and be tukuzike, all in the name of what? Of marriage. Or you commit suicide. So what is the right thing to do in your situation? It can be forgiveness, it can be a separation, it can be a letting go, a break, and be like, you know what, let me, so what is the right thing to do? And wife, daughter, girl, comment.
Yep.
Comment.
Like,
we are here
subscribe,
to learn from each other.
Share.
Like, subscribe, and
Share.
We love you. We've been Wise Rising.
To be continued.
Yes, to be continued.